little bit of history before we get started. YouTube is the second most popular social media site, has about 2.3 billion registered users. The most popular is, of course, Facebook. It is the most visited site, however. It does beat out Facebook in terms of the most visits per month, almost 35 billion monthly visits to YouTube. So they're doing something right, obviously. It was launched in 2005 as a video sharing platform targeting as a dating service. They posted ads asking women to post videos of themselves talking about their ideal partners, but didn't work out real well. So they broadened it out and just said post anything, and that's been working pretty well. YouTube was purchased by Google in 2006, just a year after they launched, and is still a Google app. So why do people go to YouTube? There's sure a lot of people going there, and you can break it into two main reasons people go to YouTube. One is just they're a passive user. They're going to get some information for themselves, and lots of different types of information people go to YouTube for. They may need some do-it-yourself help if they're trying to change the filter in their refrigerator and can't figure out how it works, or they're trying to learn a new skill or get some additional information. They may want to stay fit, need some exercise videos, trying to keep up with the news. They may be wanting to listen to some music or watch music videos, watching movies, lots of passive ways to go and consume information. But you can also participate on YouTube. A lot of people don't view YouTube as a social media site because they're primarily thinking about it as a passive user. But you can actually interact with videos other people have posted. You can like their videos, you can comment on those videos, you can share someone else's videos with other people. And you can also create what's called a channel and share your own videos. That's how videos get on YouTube. Individuals create channels and share information. And a channel is a lot like a profile on Facebook or Instagram. Let's talk just a little bit more about YouTube channels, because we're not going to go into this in any detail today because that could be a whole class in and of itself. But just so you know a little bit about what channels are and how they work. YouTube channel is where you can post your own videos so that other people can see them. And as I said, it's like a profile in Facebook, which is where you post your videos and keep them for other people to come to your profile and see what you've posted. Channels can contain things like selected videos that you've posted. You can create playlists to help organize the videos you've posted. You can have an about section with information about you. Again, think about it like a profile. And all the videos out there on YouTube come from channels. Now, of course, lots of individuals have channels, lots of businesses have channels, organizations. So there's lots of different types of accounts out there, people that are posting information. Questions so far on that basic information? Okay, there's 3 levels of access for YouTube. Even if you don't have an account, you can go to youtube.com and search for and watch videos. So no account at all is required, just to search and watch. If you want to do some additional things, you can do it with a free account, which is your Google account. We mentioned that YouTube is owned by Google. So with your free Google account, you can now subscribe to channels, like and save other people's videos. You can see your viewing history, and you can create a channel and share your own videos. So most of the things you want to do are still out there for free. You just have to have a Google account and be signed into your Google account. There is a premium YouTube account, which is only for YouTube, and it's about $12 a month last time I checked. The biggest advantage and why most people get that account is you get ad-free playing. I'll point out all the different places where you see ads, but if you don't want to see those ads, if you have a premium account, it is ad-free. You can also download and play videos offline if you want to, which you can't do without the premium account. And you can do something called background play, which is where you can have it playing in the background while you go to another site and do something else. So three things, but the main one being ad-free video playing. And there's also three ways to access YouTube. The original way was with a web browser, and that's still probably the most common way that most people access YouTube. And that's what we're going to be using today for the class, since it is the full-featured version. There's things you can only do on the web browser, which is true across all Google apps. There is also a YouTube mobile app that you can download, put on your smartphone or your tablet, and watch YouTube's on your smartphone or tablet. And finally, there's a TV app. So if you have a smart TV or a streaming device like a Roku or a Chromecast or an Amazon Fire Stick, you can go to the associated app store for your television and download the YouTube app and watch it on your television. So three ways to get access. Same YouTube's, it's the same account. You can log into all of them using your account so that everything you do on one, you can see on the other one. But again, they look a little different in terms of how they work. One last slide, and then I'll pause again for questions. I've had people confused about the YouTube TV app I was just talking about, and something called YouTube TV. And it's understandable, their names are almost identical. The YouTube app that we just talked about for TV is a way to watch the same YouTubes you would be seeing if you were on your browser or if you're on your smartphone. It's just a different way to access that same content. YouTube TV is a totally different animal. It is a streaming service that competes with cable vendors like Spectrum and Xfinity. So you can get multiple TV channels. I think it has 58 different channels and runs about $50 a month, comparable to Spectrum and Xfinity. So don't confuse YouTube TV with the YouTube app for your TV, your smart TV. Questions before I move on? All right, great. So we're going to open a browser, and I'm just going to go to youtube.com. And we'll get started. And let's start with just assuming that you've got some time to kill and you want to just be entertained. So the best thing to do if that's your scenario is to come over here to where it says Explore. And if you click there, and mention that this is like all the other Google apps. There's an icon up here in the upper left that either collapses or expands that left-hand panel. So if yours is looking like that, click up here so you can see and read the entire panel, which is how I'm going to have mine for most of the day if it opens. There we go.